Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to the third in our series of virtual parent workshops this term. If this is your first workshop at Nord Anglia School Jakarta, a very warm welcome to you from all of us here. Now, this morning we have a very exciting topic for you, Global Campus. Our school is proud to be a member of the Nord Anglia Education Group. We're only too aware of the benefits for us of being part of such a large family of international schools. You're going to hear about this in our workshop this morning, but most importantly, you're going to hear how this benefits your children and about the exciting opportunities it brings for their education. There'll be a chance at the end of the presentation for Q&A. So during the workshop, if you have any questions, you can type them into the box at the bottom of your screen called Q&A box, or you can type your question in at the end of the presentation. I would now like to introduce Mr. Alf Collett. Alf is our STEAM and Learning Technologies leader, and he's also our Global Campus champion. Alf is one of our most experienced members of staff here at NAS Jakarta, but I'll allow him to speak for himself. So I hope you enjoy the workshop this morning, and over to you, Alf.
Thank you very much, Rosie, and good morning, everyone. So a little bit of my history. I became involved in Global Campus when I joined NAS Jakarta last year. And that was on the basis of my experience in both STEAM and learning technologies. Since I've joined NAS Jakarta, I've been involved in a lot of training, both myself and the staff at school. And in my experience as a teacher, I've used and led a variety of different virtual learning environments for a number of years, and have recently become a Seesaw ambassador, Seesaw being a platform that we use in our virtual school experience and going forward after that as well. So Global Campus, what is it? It's a website and virtual learning environment built and hosted by Nord Anglia Education, exclusively for the use of all the students in its 69 schools across the world. So as such, it offers unique opportunities for students to communicate, compete, and collaborate through a wide range of challenges and activities. These challenges and activities are curated and designed by top educators from all the Nord Anglia schools, as well as with collaborations from MIT and Juilliard in the United States. Global Campus is an extremely useful resource for during our VSC, but it predates the lockdown by a number of years. In fact, the first Global Campus activities were posted in 2015. But since March this year, there has been an increase in engagement from students in the Nord Anglia schools. It's increased dramatically since lockdown, with students being able to access them from home. So at that time, Global Campus offered challenges and activities for students between the ages of 8 and 16. And many families in the Nord Anglia community asked for challenges and activities for the younger students and older students. And so Global Campus Extras was born. The new areas added to Global Campus were Global Campus Junior for early years and Key Stage 1 students, and for Global Campus Senior for students preparing for college and university. Global Campus Core was the core aspect of Global Campus and still exists today, obviously. So we'll focus first on Global Campus Junior. This is for nursery to year 3 students. There are 3 main areas that can be led by teachers or by students, or by parents, sorry. The Junior Elements project is mainly an area of challenges and activities that are led by teachers, and they obviously involve a lot of support from home. They can also be part of the children's learning theme in the classroom. And when we open back up, these activities will still be taking place. There's a new project each month, and old projects will still be available on the site for you to access. A lot of these projects can support extend the learning themes that your child's already learning in class. And then there's also Junior Story Stacks, which is a very new and exciting literacy-based collection of activities here we go. Collection of activities that are based around a storybook, and they help support and extend not just your child's communication and language skills, as you would expect from reading, but also their physical, personal, social, and emotional development, and all based around a theme of a well-loved storybook. There's a new book with a story stack of activities posted each week. And as I mentioned earlier, all these activities are designed by top educators in Nord Anglia schools over the world. And our very own Miss Stephanie, nursery teacher, has also produced a story stack, which will be appearing on Global Campus very soon. Moving on to the Junior Forest School. Now, these are some activities that you can do at home with your children, but they are also activities that can be led by the teacher in their classroom as well. Each week, a new activity will appear on the tree and will fall to the ground as time goes by. On the floor of the forest floor, you'll notice that there are more leaves, and they're past activities, but they are still doable. You can still click on those past activities and still have a go at doing those. So if we look at the Global Campus Junior calendar for autumn, you can see there, this is just autumn, that there are a huge number of activities that are available for the students for autumn. The three main areas that you can see there, the elements in purple, the story stacks in orange, and it says they're expeditions, but that's the forest school activities in yellow. Those dark blue labels are world events that teachers and families can use as a springboard for inquiry activities. So how could your child celebrate World Science Day next Tuesday? Children can also earn badges for the activities that they take part in on Global Campus, and I'll talk more about that later. But you'll notice down at the bottom there that there are stars for the different activities. So some activities there will just last a few minutes or hours, whereas some activities will last a few days, and longer activities, the 3-star ones there, can last a few weeks. So here's one of the forest school activities that Year 2 and Year 3 took part in this year, and it's the Bug Hotel. The focus for this activity was improving biodiversity in our urban environments. And it also has opportunities for learning about mini beasts as we do through science. The teachers were able to share their pictures on the Global Campus platform and see other students' bug hotels from Nord Anglia schools around the world. Moving on to Global Campus Core. This is for our older students from Year 3 and up. And so you may have noticed that Year 3 students are served by both Global Campus Junior and Global Campus Core. Well, lucky them. So there's no hard and fast curriculum and scheduled activities for each year group. Teachers and parents can dip into whichever that they feel is appropriate for the needs of their child. It's a vast resource that our whole school community of teachers, parents, and students can all benefit from. So Global Campus Core is split into 6 main areas. There's STEAM, which is heavily collaborated with MIT. The social impact, which links with UNICEF and the United Nations Goals for Sustainable Development, as well as the UNCRC. The Writer's Corner develops the children's literacy skills with real authentic challenges. The Performing Arts Challenges there links us with Juilliard, the Conservatoire in New York. And Mr. Brent will be leading many of the activities on our Performing Arts Challenges. Expeditions, now since the virtual school experience, a lot of these expeditions are now virtual as well. So there's lots of activities to do, virtual activities. And there will be soon a Nord Anglia global sleepover for Global Junior. And more news about that when it comes up. The health and wellness, we are fully aware that the well-being of the children is paramount right now. And Miss Pepe and Mr. Septiana will be leading a lot of the physical and mental well-being and health workouts there. Again, we've got the star systems where some activities last a few hours, some a few days, and the 3-star ones last a few weeks. So in addition to these 6 areas, there are also the Global Campus core elements, and these are project-based learning. They're transdisciplinary, which means that they look at all of the subjects equally, and they allow children to use their natural creativity and inquiry skills. They're teacher-led, and they're usually based on the topic that your child is learning in class. Depending on the age, the children should be able to complete these challenges once they're set by the teacher, mostly independently. So there's an example there, the Master Chef of the Future. There's videos that explain and teach. Then there's some practical activities that they do related to those videos. Then there's a project which will utilize all of the learning that they've done through those. And then there's activities to reflect on that learning throughout the project. That's the structure of those core elements projects. So STEAM with MIT is the next challenge. There are a vast number of challenges on the STEAM page. The current big challenge we have with MIT is called Into the Void. Each year there's a big challenge led by MIT, and this year it's Into the Void. And it's designed in collaboration with MIT's Space Exploration Initiative, which is headed up by Professor Ariel Ekblau, who we've been communicating with through the challenges. And there's a new extended challenge each term. And this term's challenge was to create a way to enhance the human experience for those space scientists living on the International Space Station. The MIT Home Labs underneath that there are challenges that you can do at home. There's some science experiments using things that you can be found around the home, you can find around your home. They're well structured so that the children really get the science learning out of those challenges. Children can earn badges for completing the challenges and activities on Global Campus, and they're organized to celebrate particular achievements. Each activity will show how many badges can be earned. And if you look down the bottom left-hand corner of your screen there, you can see the Ball in Cup challenge. At the side there, you can see how you can earn a badge and what you can earn those badges for. Each activity will show how many badges can be earned and for what qualities or what attributes can be earned, badges can be earned for. So Global Campus Core has been going on a lot longer than Global Campus Junior and has a huge number of activities, events and challenges on it, as you can see from this wall planner just for November. So this is just this month's lot of challenges on Global Campus Core. The purple ones being health and well-being, the grey ones are STEAM, red are the performing arts challenges, orange is the Writer's Corner, blue is the social impact challenges, and yellow are the expeditions. Now, what have we been doing at school here? Well, year 4 to 7 have been having regular STEAM and Global Campus lessons to introduce them to the platform and to excite them about the opportunities that are available there for them. The year 4 to 7 students should now be able to access the site and log in for themselves. And we can see here examples of the Rube Goldberg challenges that they were given. And it tested the students' engineering skills and their resilience to create a contraption that, when triggered from a specific distance, sent a ball into a cup. The more stylish, the better. Also in year 4-7, we've been designing artifacts that can enhance the human experience in space, like I mentioned, the MIT challenge. So over the last 6 weeks, the children have learnt to consider the challenges that living in space can present and identify something they could design to enhance the human experience while in space. They had to decide on the best materials for their design by scientifically testing them, and they communicated their designs by learning how to use technical drawings and then how to annotate those drawings using video. Once all of that is done, they will then be posting them onto the Global Campus Challenge and are beginning to do that already. Also in year 4-7, we have been taking part in the creative writing competition. And this has been a very exciting challenge. They've been working on writing a biography in the style of Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls of a climate rebel. And that's a young activist who is trying to address climate change. Now, we are very fortunate enough to have a connection with 13-year-old Lily Satid-Tanasan from Thailand, who since the age of 8 has been fighting and campaigning to end the use of single-use plastics, even going out to clean up clogs for herself. And as you can see from that animated GIF there, we were able to research her and talk to her in person. So the children prepared questions for her and interviewed her to provide us with lots of information for our biography, which we're going to be writing. Now, 2 lucky children from the school will have their biographies appear in the creative writing competition anthology, which will appear at the end of the year, and I'll show you that later on. Okay, so Global Campus for both junior and core offers lessons and activities to help your child also stay safe online. So please feel free to use these at home to support the digital literacy and citizen curriculum that we teach here in class, in school. Okay, so I've been talking about it long enough. Let's go to the site, and maybe if I'm going to get the opportunity now to present, and I will share my screen with you. And so here we have the Global Campus website, globalcampus.nae.school. Now, in order to access the activities here, you will need to log in. Your children can log in using their username and password, the same username and password that they use to access Teams at school. So they'll just go up to here and they'll click login. It will come up with their login details. They need to put in their username, their password, and just click login. And then we can see here, and we can access these activities that are available. They'll see their name appear here. And first of all, when we look at the Global Campus website, we can see that along the top, there are links to the various sections of Global Campus. Now, like I mentioned earlier, Global Campus did start off as activities for 8 to 15-year-olds. So that was the Global Campus course. So you can see that at the top here, this one, STEAM, Social Impact, this is all part of Global Campus Core. We have at either end of it Global Campus Junior and Global Campus Senior. We also have the Elements project. These are the core elements rather than junior elements. So I'm going to go to Global Campus Junior to begin with and explore that aspect of the site. So here you can see the Global Campus Junior areas, the 3 main areas that we talked about, the Junior Elements projects, the Junior Story Sacks, and the Junior Forest School areas. There's a 4th area here that we talked about briefly about the Junior Online Safety, a very useful site for parents to access with their child. Like I said, this supplements our existing curriculum of digital literacy and citizenship and really worthwhile you exploring with your child as they are going to be using this online. Right now, I'm going to go to Junior Forest because this is an area that you can take part in with your child at home. So let's have a look in here. So here's the Junior Forest, and yours won't say hello, Alf, obviously. It will say hello, the name of your child. So the forest school tree is losing a leaf. Each week, a new leaf will fall off the tree with a new activity to catch on its way down to the ground. Like I said, I'm going to expand this one here, make it full screen. And like I said previously, these are the new activities that are falling straight from the tree. And these are some of the activities, the past activities. There will be a new tree each term, but that means you will still be able to access the old trees as well. So I'm going to click on one of the activities here, the recycled bottle bug hotel activity that year 2 and 3 did. So let's have a look at this activity. And this takes us to the page here, which gives the instructions and the learning on how to make and why they should make a recycled bottle bug hotel. You'll see that it's set as a slideshow. I'm just going to maximize my window here. No, won't let me. And you'll see that there's a slideshow that the children go through themselves. There we go. And the learning is for them to access here at their own pace. And then there's instructions on how to make a bug hotel and discussions on food chains and biodiversity. And then there will be some questions underneath for them to answer. We go on to the next question, which will lead them on to the next question, and so on. And at the top here, you'll see this red button. On a lot of these activities, you'll see this red button. And this is where children can host their work on the wall, on the global campus wall, for the other students in schools across the world, Nord Anglia schools across the world, to be able to view. And if we scroll down to this wall, we can see some of the bug hotels that students from Nord Anglia Jakarta have submitted. Now you'll notice that there's little hearts next to each activity, and I would strongly encourage parents and visitors to click on these hearts so that you can like the activities that are posted there. Okay, you can even search these activities by school, and they will just show whichever school that you're looking at that time. Okay. So from here, I'm going to go to Global Campus Core. Oh, sorry, before I do that, I'd just like to show you what they can expect when they're posting on the wall. So when they post on the wall, their name will automatically be there, as will the school be, that they will need to give their post a title. They will need to write something about their post. They also have the opportunity to post a link if they've got something saved on their OneDrive that they would like to share. And they can also attach, drag and drop pictures to add to their post, and then they just click submit. They will be taught how to do this through our virtual school experience, but we'll obviously be doing this from home while we are still teaching through the virtual school experience. I'll cancel that and go to STEAM. So this is the Global Campus Core STEAM for years 3 to 9. Now, this is quite a huge area of Global Campus STEAM. And just 2 areas that I wanted to point out to begin with was the MIT Home Labs, which I mentioned before as being an opportunity for you to be doing activities with your child at home. If I click on here, there's a huge range of different activities here. New activity every couple of weeks. Lots of things for them to be doing. You can explore these. There's instructions how to do these activities, videos, all sorts of learning materials for them to access there. There's also the MIT abstract. Now, this might be for the older children because it's lectures with MIT. So we've got MIT professors giving us lectures on bio-hybrid robots, space exploration, all those sorts of things. There's also programming challenges. We're actually going to be doing this in year 6, 7, after this STEAM challenge, year 4 to 7 actually, after this STEAM challenge. There's other coding challenges, and this is where we have the MIT challenge that I was talking about earlier. There's hacking challenges, Lego challenges, and there are new activities being posted every few weeks. So this one's coming on November the 11th, a reinvention challenge. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the TV program Taskmaster from the UK, but Nord Anglia now has their very own Taskmaster, an opportunity for you to complete the ridiculous tasks that they have on that show. Okay, so I would like to take you to the Rube Goldberg challenges, as you saw one of those earlier. Here we can see there's some videos there demonstrating some Rube Goldberg machines, some teaching and learning that goes with there. There's a set of rules that the students must follow before they attempt one of these and make sure that their attempt follows all of these rules. And then there's 3 different Rube Goldberg challenges down here. We did the ball in a cup one, but there are 2 more challenges here. And then once they go to the particular challenge they would like to have a go at, they then get the opportunity to post their submission in the same way. And also remember here, it explains how they can earn badges by sharing a photo or video of their Rube Goldberg machine. Again, I can search through here, the Nord Anglia School Jakarta. You can see how many schools are taking part in this activity. It's a huge range of schools from around the world. And here are the activities that we have posted here. Links to videos and the video themselves. Okay, you can also navigate the site through this little part here, which takes you backwards and forwards, as well as the top bar as well. If I go back to that Rube Goldberg challenge, there's also quick links down the side here, and I want to explore a couple of these quick links to begin with. There's the golden rules, the Global Campus golden rules. Now, all of the students from years 4 to 7 have already gone through these Global Campus golden rules and learned what it takes to be a rock star. And in the same way with all the activities, there's a lot of slides that the children go through. They learn through the slides, and then there's also interactive slides where they can answer quiz questions to get themselves the badge, filling in missing words down here. And they can even download the poster for themselves at home. Also along here, we can see the safety online. Now, I talked about the junior Global Campus staying safe online activities. And here's where you will find the core Global Campus core activities about staying safe online. Again, that supplements the curriculum that we teach at school on digital literacy and citizenship. I'm going to now click on this quick link here, and this is the showcase. This is to show an example of some of the things that have happened on Global Campus over the last 5 years. Here are the creative writing anthologies for the last few years. The 2021 creative writing anthology will include the submissions by Nord Anglia School Jakarta students of the creative writing challenge that they had to write about a climate rebel. Okay, if I scroll down further, there's the comic book competition that took place last year. Some of the other work that we've done, the visual arts that Nord Anglia schools have done across the world, the global challenges, developing global citizens, and then some of the performing arts that activities that have utilized the collaboration of students from all of the Nord Anglia schools. And I want to share with you one particular activity of the virtual choir from 2017. So I'm going to share this video with you because I think it's quite nice. Okay, thank you. So any questions? I'm going to hand over to Miss Julia, who's going to be taking those questions.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. If you have joined us before, you will know at the bottom of your screen you have a Q&A box. That's a great area if you have any questions. Thank you, Alf. That was a really thorough presentation. Global Campus is huge, and I think it's quite a challenge to put it into a workshop for parents and others that are interested in Nord Anglia School Jakarta, because it's vast. As you can see, that there's loads on there. So if you have any questions about Global Campus, STEAM, and how we're teaching that within school and through VSE, and when we get back onto campus, the Q&A box down the bottom is a great place. And what I'll do is I'll read through some of the questions and then pass them over to Alf, and we can answer together or see what we've got. Okay, so first question, a really good question we've got is, can Global Campus be accessed in the summer holidays after the academic year is over? So, Alf.
Yeah, simple answer to that question. Yes, it's open all year round, 24/7, the whole time. The activities, there won't be any new activities posted during the summer holidays, or at least the number of new activities will be more limited, but there will still be activities that the students can access, yes.
Okay, another question that's come in is, yes, we are still working through VSE at the moment, and we are using Global Campus through our VSE. For Junior Campus, are there activities that children can participate in, or can they choose what they would like to do, Mr. Alf?
That's a great question as well. I think it's a great idea for you and your child maybe to get together. Like I said, a lot of the activities there will be led by the teacher, and you can help collaborate with your child to help them do those activities and encourage a discussion about the learning that's taking place within those activities. But like I said, there are other activities as well that you can, with your child, just choose what to do. There are so many activities that your child will probably come back from their virtual school experience saying, oh, I really want to do this on Global Campus. And I think that's a great idea. If you two can talk about that and help them with the activity. This is a great opportunity for the whole family to work together on the child's learning.
And another part of that question is, can they do more than one challenge? Can they have a couple of challenges running at the same time?
Yes, the children can take part in as many challenges as they'd like to. It would be a good idea to make sure that the children are completing challenges and posting to the Global Campus wall and doing the challenges to the best of their ability. And we're working to ensure that there's a good quality of learning that's taking place there as well.
Okay. We don't have any other questions at the moment that have come through that are about our presentation this morning. If there are any other specific questions, we will answer them either through our admissions officer, Pinky. But if there are any other questions about Global Campus or how we teach STEAM, please put them in our question and answer box down the bottom. Okay, I don't think there are any other questions from any of our parents or anybody who's joined us this morning. So thank you very much, everybody. And I'll pass back over now to Miss Rosie.
Thank you, Miss Julia, and thank you very much, Mr. Alf, for a really helpful introduction to, as Miss Julia said, such a vast topic as Global Campus. We have some questions in the box that are not directly related to Global Campus. So what we'll do is we'll just call you afterwards to answer your questions there. So I hope you got just a glimpse from the workshop this morning of the range of different types of challenges and experiences and opportunities for your children. Very exciting, as I'm sure you can see for yourself. As you've heard, the children at our school are connected with leading experts and leading organisations across the world, and children from all those Nord Anglia schools in so many different countries. And our teachers gain access to resources to use in their teaching because we're connected with all those other schools and with those leading organisations. Thank you very much for attending our workshop this morning. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something, and we look forward to seeing you in our next workshop, which is coming up soon, and that's on STEAM. So we'll let you know more about that. Okay, thank you very much again, and wishing you a lovely weekend.